activity 3, lunar landers. So it's brilliant. Cosmic and Gem have made it. They are almost at the moon, but now they need to land safely. So you and your children are going to explore how they can do this. Now, for this activity, we have got to use our imagination. So we are going to imagine that this is Cosmic and Gem, and they are going to leave their rocket in a landing device to land on the moon. Now, the landing device is going to be from an egg carton. And so what we want to think about is, if they are simply going to land on the moon in this, would they be able to land safely? So if we drop this from a great height, and I would thoroughly recommend that you do, in front of the children, then what's going to happen to Cosmic and Gem? Will they land on the moon safely? And if they do not land on the moon safely, what can we do to help them to do that? So in this activity, you will need access to egg boxes, and you will need to check those boxes for cleanliness first. Once you're happy, then you will need to cut out the separate cartons using scissors, and you'll need access to a hole punch. Prior to the activity, I would suggest that you punch 4 holes around the outside of the egg carton, and then you will set up your classroom with a range of materials that are suitable for the children to use. So in your discussion with the children, I would get you to think about how to slow down that landing device so that you can land safely on the moon. And so essentially the children can make parachutes to help Cosmic and Gem to land safely and to protect them when they land on that surface. To do so, the children are going to use the egg carton. With the holes that you have created, the children can use pipe cleaners, and they can use these really simply by threading the pipe cleaner into the hole and then pulling it out and twisting the pipe cleaner. This secures the pipe cleaner to the landing device. For the parachute material, I would have lots of different options, and things like tissue paper and kitchen roll, blue roll are really, really good, because the children can start to think about the area and experiment with how the area affects the speed of the fall. So for example, if we use a sheet of kitchen roll as our parachute, then the children can simply attach this to the pipe cleaners. Now, some children may be able to pierce the material and then twist the pipe cleaner around, and then they can attach all 4 pipe cleaners to the parachute. If the child is unable to do this independently, then there is an easier method by which they can simply grab a section of the material and twist the pipe cleaner. As long as they've got enough material, this will hold and the parachute will be securely in place. So I would suggest that your children try this in the classroom and see how their parachute affects the fall of the landing device. Encourage them to think about whether they can slow down that fall, or whether different materials may act as a better parachute. Then, when they think that they've come up with their best, their safest parachute, they can take out Cosmic and Gem, and they can go outside to their lunar landscape where they can try out their landing devices and see whether their parachute will help them to land safely on the moon. So before you give the children the eggs in this activity, please ensure that you do check the eggs for cleanliness and only use clean eggs in the classroom. When you finish the activity, clear up all of the mess outside. The plastic bags are really useful for this, and make sure that all of the children wash their hands ready for their next learning activity.